Of course, it's interesting that you're moving back into growth because so far this chart on the Bloomberg has shown the value has been beating growth in Asia so far. The outperformance, though, has waned. So give us your rationale behind this rotation and why you're moving back into growth.
Yeah, we're doing it very gradually. So, and as your chart beautifully illustrates here, value was really outpacing growth sectors and growth stocks a couple of months ago, but that is starting to wane and it's started to disappear. Why is that the case? Well, I think we're at a situation where markets are going to toy with lower inflation going forward, and that inflation has peaked and that those numbers are starting to come down. And I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year we're talking about the Fed maybe even needing to cut rates, or that some commentators are going to go for that. So that's a significant shift in market dynamics. And that is favorable for growth. So while at the beginning of the year we were still in the value camp, we've gradually moved towards growth and done that step by step. And I think we will continue that in the remaining of the year.
Herald, on a week like this one, where we have so many monetary policy moves, we're coming off the ECB, we're also headed towards inflation numbers by China and the United States, completely divergent monetary policies there. What do you watch out for, and what are you aware of going into trading, and how does that set you up for the next few weeks?
Yeah, there's indeed quite a few things going on, and in particular when I look at Asia, we have, of course, what we just mentioned. We got the U.S. inflation and spending. So I want to see more evidence that, for example, higher interest rates have started to impact the U.S. economy in terms of the property cycle, but also retail spending and these sort of things. But another issue that we have in Asia is food inflation. The conflict in Europe is increasing grain prices. Now, rice prices haven't really risen so much yet, but of course that's an important staple in this part of the world. So there's a lot of moving parts that we got to be carefully assessing. And yeah, that's the difficulty of where we are. But sometimes it's good then to take a step back and say, well, do we think inflation is going to move high? It's going to go lower. We think it's going to go lower. So and that's why I said we need to be gradually shifting as evidence for that, hopefully, is going to fall into, becomes clearer to us.